You're good.
All right, so hello, we're recording. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do screen share, which is right here. Chrome. Or we could
Yes.
just do
Either one. Yeah.
and share. So here's the first one. I'm gonna make it bigger.
Yes.
All right, so here's mine. There you go. It's all you.
Sounds good.
I don't know how to so what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to read the paper, pay attention without what is it? First time without paying attention to little editing errors and typos. At the end of the paper, write a paragraph of feedback to your partner. So you could just type whatever on the actual document as well if you want.
Okay.
Using the comment box. So I guess I guess a comment box would just be right click. No, go back. You just right click somewhere. And then there should be oh yeah, you could just do a new comment kind of spot at the very, very, very bottom. And then you should be able to, I guess that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I would say get rid of this one for now. Or if you know what, we can just tap at the very end.
Okay. Sounds good.
So does the writer start with clear and code? So here, I'll just let you, I'm not gonna talk. That's the instructions, then I'll do it myself afterwards.
Okay.
For your paper. Books. You can close that out. And then if you have any of the rules, like state.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's okay. I bet you have logged in somewhere. Yeah, just make sure you actually click the log out. Okay. Just to see what happens. Yeah, just log out. Now close that one. And then just start with a new tab. And then I'm gonna see if I can maybe we can add a shortcut. Okay. It's open. See if it works. Well, I tried. Okay, no worries. It's not terrible. Although, yeah, once you click on Canvas, you just have to click the blogger and then just boop, and now it takes you directly. At least you don't have to go through iLearn. That's one less thing. That is true. For iLearn? Yeah.
I mean, no, through this.
Did you get to iLearn?
Yeah, no, don't worry about that.
Okay.
I can definitely. Okay. Alright.
Hopefully that
Wait, you still-
saves you what?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
What is this acronym?
MRSA, it is, oh my God, I have to, okay, I have to,
Like one of these?
yeah. And
Okay.
then put the whole thing in there, yeah.
Okay.
I forgot what it stands for, but it's like resistant something, I can't remember.
Okay. I was just making sure that I didn't miss the explanation of what it was up here, because you explained what GBMSM is, and you explained that why you are calling it MPOX and all of that. So that's good.
No, thank you.
The intro is, I'm gonna write it out for you, but the intro is darn good.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Actually, real quick, I apologize. I suppose I could have actually, yeah, send me your paper and then I'll do it on here. I'll go through it real quick and then write my stuff and then send it right back to you. So that way we can submit it.
Check
Sorry.
the email that you sent me because I replied, so it should be there.
To the Outlook. Let me see real quick.
Yeah,
bro.
to your Outlook one.
Got it.
Okay,
Perfect.
sounds good.
Thank you very much. The only thing missing from this is your references. That's the first thing I was gonna check.
Yes,
It's all great. I know you have it saved somewhere.
It's very rough. Yes, I have them.
That's good. At least you have that. Shoot, it's a PDF.
Hmm?
No, I was looking at this in its PDF, so I may not be able. I'll just, yeah, continue.
Oh, to mark it.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
fine. I'll quickly mark it after I'll just make notes right here. Inside.
What is chemsex or chem?
Chemsex is chemical, like drug use.
Okay.
So I would read a paragraph, my guy. Look at you doing the most.
I'm
No, I
so
appreciate
I
that.
don't have a lot to critique because this is really good. A few, you'll see what I'm
Yeah.
saying in here, but I'm also just giving you some commentary just so you can kind of
No, for sure.
just so you can kind of
Hey,
brainstorm.
Please, thank you. Thank you so much. I was just like,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
just a paragraph, my guy. You don't have to do,
Of
you don't have to do the
course.
most.
No, of course.
I feel like I'm making notes so I can write it later, but
No worries.
same thing. Like this is actually
Good.
like-
And also one thing is that I don't have a ton of in-text citation, which I plan to do.
yeah,
which I-
that's one of the things I was like missing some in-text citations, missing then I was like missing in-text citations throughout the paper. But
Yes.
it flows well. It's excellently written. Word
Okay.
choice provides this kind of like scholarly and educated point of view. Like your word choice, I'm just sitting here like, man, like I mean, English is my first language. Man, sometimes I don't know. I just feel like I don't have the vocabulary to like. This is very eloquent. Like
Thank
the way
you.
that you write is very eloquent. It's very beautiful.
Thank you.
You said your dad's a tech guy.
Yeah, he's a tech
Yeah,
guy.
so
He's
you
like
got-
an IT guy.
So maybe you had a good. Did you have like a really good upbringing where it was just like, hey, like he kind of like not pushed you or forced you to do like your education's super important. Get in there, you know.
My dad was always someone who would have like very adult and
Conversation with his kids.
yes, like as a very young age, he would be like, all right, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, let's have this conversation about this, about X or Y. Same with my mom. And so that was why. And I'm the youngest of three, and my brother is 5 years older, my sister's 7 years older. So I had to just kind of like grow up quick. So that was kind of part of it.
No, for sure. Why? Sure. Yeah, no, it's no, really, it's you got. I'm be glad your parents did what they did because this is excellent.
Thank you. I need to a lot of those
Mhm.
points that I make, I can throw in statistics. I have the statistics for it, but I wanted to just get something down on the page before I forgot about it or whatever. Now for the second opportunity to do our second draft, I'm gonna go in there and throw in the statistics, throw in all that
No,
stuff.
seriously, I'll once we show your paper on screen, I'll just kind of like say what I was gonna say. So that way she can see what we're talking about as well. But definitely you started with like really great overall large numbers show severity, but I want to like give it all off when we're talking. Yeah. So we can show yours,
Okay.
but no, I mean this is amazing. I feel like there's very little that I can say. It's well put together from my point of view.
Oh, thank God.
It flows.
I was worried.
It flows really well. It goes from your introduction, giving an idea of what's happening, and then it's just like, boom, here's your determinants, here's some risk factors, you explain the risk factors, you give topic, you give evidence, then you give explanation, so what, why, and then you end it, and then you flow with an ending, you flow into the next determinant or which is it's very well, this is really well done. It's just it's a formula. It's really well done.
Okay, I think for the most part, I've got my critiques. It's really not much in terms of technical stuff. I mostly just throw in kind of ideas for you to potentially expand if you want to expand or not.
Absolutely. I am always receptive to feedback. Whether
Sounds good.
it seems hurt, like, because if there's no feedback, we're not growing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You gotta take it with a grain of salt and just say, you know what? I'm not the shit. And
Yeah, no, definitely when it comes to school, I am not the shit at all.
but
How do you want to do this?
pull up yours and then I have my notes right here and yeah, this is plenty. I really hope when we stop sharing or stop the recording, it's because the last time I did this, it saved it to the computer. I had to look for it, then I had to upload it on YouTube, and then it was just good. It was a shit show. Excuse my language.
Hey, you're good.
So I'm just gonna run through this real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so oh God, I feel like it's not touch screen. Uh-oh. Oh Lord Jesus. All right. So starting at the very beginning, like I noticed that like maybe I can just do this. So right here you incorporated a lot of data, which is really good. Oopsies, Lord Jesus, what's happening? I think that was again large numbers show severity, contrasting percentages right here was a good way to like kind of show like the drastic change in vape usage. The only thing that I think I noticed was like those who vape. Maybe could this be changed to like teenage youth, right?
Yes, okay.
So I can always, but I wish I could like mark this, but I can't, unfortunately.
I can just go into the doc if you want.
Do that, yep. Because yeah, when you sent me a PDF, I was like, I can't edit it.
Yeah. How do I get this bar out of my face? I'll do this.
There we go.
And I'll do that. And then
This your first semester or second semester?
this is my
Third.
this is my first semester here. I went to community college for 2 years
Okay.
before here, so I'm technically a junior.
No, I mean, yeah. First year at state, yeah. First year in
Yes.
the public health program. Okay, perfect. There we go. Let's go. All right. So, like I said, let's see. So those who vape, comment, teenage youth. All right. What else? But overall, like this whole thing, like I said, it just again, missing in text citations.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can just. Yeah. In text citations, and you know this, but
Yeah, throughout.
I keep moving through. So I wasn't sure if she wanted us to
Yeah, I mean either. I kind of just
Oh,
I
shoot.
kind of just threw it in there.
because she talked about thesis, but we never went over writing thesis. I tried not to, but oh God, I don't know. I hate.
You're good.
I'm so used to what's it called? Yeah, I'm not used to computer or not having a touch screen. And this be a thesis. I mean, it works. I tried to make mine a thesis, so I looked it up. Intervention program. Support have been utilized themes. It's kind of a short sentence. How can you? I mean, I don't know. How can you?
Utilize but teens avoid.
Some of these sentences are throughout your paper are a little bit like just. I know she's trying to have us like create larger. So I'll just like, God dang it. I'm not very. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. Without a mouse, it's just so. It's not okay. I'm just first world problems. Short sentences.
Yeah, now I didn't even realize that. Now that I'm looking at it, I can totally expand on this.
Yeah. Expand. Okay. Yeah. Let's go. Include present factors. So this kind of confused me a little bit. So you got determinants, but then when you said interpersonal factors, I was thinking like the ecological model, which whatever, it should be fine. I don't. You're not using both of them, are you? Just using
Just using
Okay.
determinants.
That just confused me for just a moment. But yeah, like I said, just really, this is really well done. Pure version. Let's run through it real quick. Have a nice. Wait, teens are at an age where trying new things is a commonality among themselves. Stage. Okay. I'm not good at I'm not English good. Stageman.
That is a typo. Stage in
Okay.
life. Yes.
I wasn't sure. I was like, if this is a new word, I've never heard of it.
No,
But
yeah.
I saw some words in here and I'm like, wow, I understand what it means, but I don't know. I've never used it before. So brain is prevalent stage of the level of brain development, decision making. Okay, curiosity's perpetuated when two peers are seen vaping, not appealing at first. Again, short sentences kind of expand a little bit more on it, or try to be able to kind of synthesize your sentences together.
Mhm.
Being cool to appease the opposite gender is a cause routine vaping. Yeah. As young adults and vaping becomes dangerous. There we go. Boom. Big, you know, how does the professor say it? Knock ballpark. I don't know. That
Mhm.
baseball, something. Okay. So normalization, interpersonal factors. So it is, yeah. Normalization, I like, so this is a very well kind of put together because it's like not only you saying it's a social determinant, it is a social but interpersonal factor that I don't know. I'm not a professor, I'm not a professional writer, so I'm doing my best.
No, but if it makes sense to you, then that's good
Yeah.
because it's most people that are going to be reading it are going to be the normal person, the average person that are not an expert on this specific subject.
Although I don't know if your in-text citation is correct. Let me just
Yeah, that's another thing that I need to figure out.
um whatever in-text citation. I have to constantly look. Whenever I write, I have to have this pulled up because I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes. Allow. So when you review authors, here we go. So a work by two authors.
Oh,
This is weird.
and so
So
I need to put and instead of comma.
I guess so. I'm just looking at Al Purdue,
And then
So
yes, okay.
so if it's just two, is it only just two?
Yes.
So there's that. And then I believe it's a comma right there. And anytime you have more than one, like it's multiple works from different authors, it would be I remember because a lot of mine is just like that. So it'd be like author one with a comma, this date, and then that. And then author two, comma, this, author two, this date, and then so and that's when you have multiple works of art from different authors and you'd use the first author. Yeah. And then of course any more than three authors would be et al. So again, expand or synthesize your sentences to kind of it's very to the point. I'm not really sure, right? But and then see social circles put tremendous pressure on teens. So I'm gonna just highlight this so that way you can kind of so you could probably social circles put tremendous pressure on teens. I don't know.
And I could
So-
just throw an and in there and make it
expand
yeah.
in some way too short of sentences. Um, and again, whenever you're writing this kind of stuff, make sure that you're being able to utilize the research and kind of quoting, like not quoting, excuse me, don't quote,
What is it? Paraphrase?
paraphrase what the researchers are saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This, like if the more a teen or young adult thinks something's okay, the more they feel inclined to do so and feel no remorse about doing it, which can lead to serious implications of health down. And this is where right there, it's down the road. So with this and other sentences, whenever you start to create your in-text citations, make sure you're who said this?
Mm.
Or you know, I mean, not even who said this, you could actually have said this yourself by utilizing the previous, evidence from the, but did you say this based off of evidence from above authors information research? So yeah, unfortunately without APA or not without excuse my brain stopping, without knowing who said what where, it's hard for me to say what is what. Like, is it your opinion or is it the actual, authors,
That makes sense.
researchers? Okay, we're almost done. Whether opinion picks up smoking, maybe not. So topic sentence. Topic sentence is slightly lacking in slightly lacking. Yeah. A young adult to teenagers is twice as likely to be smoking if parents smoked or smoke. Because so right here, this could all become probably not the whole thing, right? But this could probably become one thing. God dang it. Oh Lord Jesus, no, don't move. Okay, let's see if I can. No, maybe I can click. There we go. I'm making it easier. Come on, there we go.
You're good. Yeah, it kind of.
Man,
If you use a little more pressure,
hmm.
then it may. Because I know that you can tap, and then you can also like use the pressure sensor or whatever it is.
Oopsies. Okay, stronger sentences. Okay. Okay. Yes, good way to end it. Again, it's some topic sentences but it's hit or miss. But overall, again, it's very well put together, I think. But either way, like you have it done. So now it's just revamping it
Yeah.
twice, and then we're basically done. Then we've got the presentation. Yeah. What time is it? Fuck. Excuse my
It's
language.
3:07.
All
Do
right.
you have somewhere to be?
No, I don't, but I
Okay.
don't want to wait. I don't, not that I'm wasting time, but I don't want to make this longer than it should be, you know?
No, you're all good. I
Okay.
definitely need this, so.
Socioeconomic determinants of teen vaping have to do with income, education, occupation, advertisement, neighborhood. So would neighborhood, I don't know, would neighborhood be a built environment? So that would be environmental.
Yeah, so
I mean, they can,
I kind of talk about neighborhood in
Both.
socioeconomic and in
environmental.
yes, and
Okay.
environmental. So I kind of like I wasn't really sure. I had that same kind of dilemma, and I was like, I'll just write about it
No.
on both.
They can, yep, they can overlap. Okay. No, you're right. Again, make sure. Who said this?
Mhm.
Who? Who said this? Whatever. I mean, generally, a lot of information. Sorry. Who? primarily teenage smokers, more specifically 18 years.
I got that from an article that I have in my annotated bib that explains that specifically the group of 18-year-olds is like the targeted.
Hmm,
So that's probably another one where I need to add the in text and maybe
Yeah.
make the sentence a bit better.
ye, little bit, yeah.
Or discard of it at all.
No. It's a good sentence, but just like I think you could just give the fact. Don't have to say more specifically. I may have even done that in my own paper, but more specifically, you could just say like, because the market renewal always consists of primarily 18-year-old teenage smokers. Just give the facts. Don't and again, I probably did it myself, but forget the fluff. They want facts. Give it straight.
Mhm.
Done.
Okay.
Not more or more so or more or there's a lot of what is it? There's a lot of
Fluff was a good word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
a lot of fluff. Problematic. Boom. So this is probably because liquor stores make money, so they advertise in an almost irresistible manner, like in-store promotions and offerings like buy one get one free. This ending to the ending to your paragraph leading into the next seems rough.
Mhm.
Like,
I
Hit
get
it.
what you mean.
Yeah.
I got you.
So, I mean, wait a minute. So, yeah, because you're talking about these socioeconomic determinants.
Mhm.
Well, because this is problematic. You're talking about
I kind of get a little what is it? A little detailed on one specific thing within the socioeconomic umbrella.
yeah. Whenever you so let me just I'm gonna make a comment. Whenever you finish your paragraph, oh yeah, a graph. Tie the last sentence to your
The intro
research,
sentence.
research question or thesis.
Mm.
Why or so what? Kind of like because of all these things, this and this and that, da 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 da. Da, this is problematic. Yeah. So yeah, but I think again, this is very like you gave me feedback. I'm giving you feedback. This is, but again, I think it's really good. So your environment is what surrounds you on a daily basis. And when environment is heavily exposed, so environment is what surrounds individuals. So again, you want to stay in the third person, no first person. I think second person. So I think that's one of the things. So I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully I didn't miss it somewhere else, but stay in third person, no first or second. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Another one. I'm not trying to be too picky. I'm just
No,
trying to
yeah.
make sure you notice it.
Yeah.
Short. Yeah. Yeah, keeping in the nicest way.
Mm-hmm.
This feels, wait, I'm gonna read it again. Vapes are commonly small devices, easily fitting in the hand and pocket, making it very difficult for school staff to find, confiscate, and discipline. Very difficult, further perpetuating the problem. I'm not, yeah,
Yeah.
and discipline. It feels off, but yeah. Feels off at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can fix that.
Oh my God. Okay. Make it stronger. I'm not sure. The three determinants covered in this review are blah, 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 blah. Make it stronger. Elaborate on it. My brain, I'm not the best, but to me, I'm just noticing what can be worked on, but I can't think of like what you can do at this point in time. But definitely elaborate on like the three determinants covered in this review are social, socioeconomic, environmental determinants, and are arguably the most, yeah, you could just literally just maybe, yeah, just erase social determinants, are arguably the most important determinants because people, well, yeah, because you could just get rid of the period and just like kind of run into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're saying, yeah, social determinants are most important determinant, and then move on to the following. My brain just skipped all that stuff. Okay, yeah, no, okay. I'm sorry for being nitpicky. Left. Could find better word.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe lastly. I don't know. Just,
Yeah.
last but not least, you just maybe lastly, comma, dot, 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 dot. Again, I may have done that in my papers, so it's hard to notice your own stuff when you're the one writing it, right? That's supposed to be it. So the environmental determinants have to do with the physical and social environments. So you had a period, right, where the is in and then a period. So I just got rid of
Mm.
that. Not sure what's going on. Not sure what's going on right there. Just okay. I'll leave it as it is and I feel like I'm being mean when I write
No,
this
no, go, no.
period. And
I need this.
combine.
Because for me, this was all one big vomit onto the page. And then kind of once I get to that point, I get kind of stuck because I'm like, all right, I have all this shit down, but like, how can I make it way better? And that's kind of where I struggle. So this is going to help a lot.
I like it. Invisible deadly virus. Okay, so unique and different value in the past because while this epidemic affects a large population of adults and children, the root of the epidemic stems from a choice and not an invisible.
So I was trying to say there that vaping is more of like a choice. It's not like you contract COVID without, without even knowing it. Vaping is like you're actively choosing to do it.
So in public health, they say again, right? They say like, yes, ultimately it is our choice. Okay, I'll just leave it as it is. This is correct. This is correct, but almost like saying,
It almost sounds like I'm beating up on the vapor.
yeah,
Okay.
because no, it is a choice. Then this, that's tough. I'm not gonna get into that actually.
No, but that raises a good thing for me to think about because I kind of felt the same way when I was writing it, but I was like, I'll throw it in there and then just deal with it
Because
later.
again, all of these different factors, if you didn't live in environment, so let's just say if you weren't exposed to vaping all the time where you live,
Mm-hmm.
if you weren't living in an environment where you're exposed to constant images of it, right? Your built environment is advertising constant things. If you are not socioeconomically, an environment like an environment where you don't have access to healthier options to cope with maybe stressors, right? You might lean into vaping or cigarettes because people tend to smoke, right? And so it is ultimately a person's choice, but what are those factors? What are those determinants contributing to the usage of vaping, right?
Mm-hmm. So it's almost like
You're
it is a
directed.
choice, but it's not as much of a choice as it seems. It's not like, well, you had the choice, yes or no. It's like
It's
there's a lot of
it's like saying, oh, um, people that live in poor neighborhoods, they can get out if they want. It's a choice. They can do it, right?
yeah. If you work hard enough,
If you work hard,
yeah,
well, by the bootstraps, pull yourself by the bootstraps. But that's not the case
yeah.
because but I don't want to go for a tangent. Redlining, historical policies, etc. My God, this country was built on the backs of Black people and
Yeah.
POCs and cheap labor. So anyway, I'm not going to go off on a tangent. This is still very good. There's just a
That's it kind of is like for my other class, I watched a movie on the AIDS epidemic, and it was
mm,
kind of like politicians had this this black and white answer that was just like, well, don't give yourself up to sexual promiscuity. Like don't be having gay sex. Don't be doing this. Don't be doing that. Where it's like people are,
gonna do what they want to do,
yeah,
but you
exactly.
should be
Like you
you
can't
should be able
just
to do what you want to do and still feel safe
and still be safe. Yes, exactly.
and still have access to the proper things to keep you safe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Access, proximity, no stigma with it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So anyway, lastly, because there we go. See, lastly,
Yeah.
because vaping is widely considered less harmful than smoking combustible cigarettes, they're widely accepted and not as frowned upon by society as cigarette smoking is, further perpetuating the issue. The review has a slight limitation.
And that was
No, it's okay. No. Has a slight. No, that's good. Bringing up limitations is very, really, really, really good thing.
mm,
I might share after this. I'm going to share some stuff with you because so ending it on. Yeah, mm,
I just threw that in there because I didn't know where to put it and if I should even have it in the first place.
no, limitations are always good. That it could be fine, but leaving a small paragraph like that, from my own point of view, it seems weird, but it may they may the
I can expand
whatever.
on it too.
Yeah.
I can give it more detail.
So no, but overall, this is great. I don't want to go off on a huge tangent. I think we could just stop sharing now, or stop sharing, and then no, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Is it not recording?
Stop share. No, it's recording. It should be recording. We're gonna just stop it. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.